It's raining tacos. Raining tacos.
Slathering it all over his face and pairing that uniquely with deep reddish of red lipsticks, always remembering to overline his lips. It's a rather low-effort, minimal routine that does take kind of a stunting experience. Now, side note, the filters on Bling are good enough that not much more is that necessary. The next step of this process includes putting on a brush, a silky blouse usually, and then a long, flowy maxi skirt. He puts on a short top, a wig, it's a wig. It goes down a little past his shoulders. He's got bangs covering his eyebrows, and it's a unique combination of design choices that are confusing, mainly because Uncle Red decides the day that he joins Douyin, he's actually going to go into making thirst traps.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the attire is interesting. He never wears anything provocative, ever, and it doesn't work, at least not in the traditional sense. Uncle Red is, for 3 years, ongoing. The mass audience has no clue who this person is. Nobody knows Uncle Red until he gets arrested. But that's not the end. It appears that Uncle Red joins Douyin for the purpose of getting DMs from men, which I say with respect for half the world's population. Lots of respect, lots of love. It's typically something that you can achieve even if you're aggressively doing nothing. Naturally, Uncle Red starts getting lots of DMs from men.
But like, what kind of thirst trap is he posting at that point? You're gonna get into that?
Yeah, so the thirst traps are not thirst traps in the way that you would typically imagine. So when you think thirst traps, you're thinking about the costumes and dancing, and like lots of skin. A lot of guys are attracted to Uncle Red's softness. It's alleged that he uses a voice change filter and he knows how to talk to guys. Sometimes he would take calls from his viewers, and one male viewer, seemingly familiar with Uncle Red, already is asking, "You still haven't slept yet?" Uncle Red responds, "I just ate lunch. I can't fall asleep." "Oh, aren't you sleepy?" I don't know. I just haven't slept yet." "Then can I ask you a question?" "Go ahead. What kind of question is that?" "You got a man." "Sure, go ahead." "My husband's private part is a little longer than my middle finger. Is that normal?"
我老公呢，他的用起来比中指长一点，上升真。
That's the extent of his thirst traps.
Got it.
That's the conversation that wins a lot of guys over for Uncle Red. Side note, Uncle Red does not appear to be married, at least not anymore. He was once married to a woman, but they divorced. He has not since remarried, nor does he have a husband. But a lot of people like the idea that this is a woman who is not intimately fulfilled by her husband, and a lot of men want to say, "Let me show you what men do." That's the thirst trap.
Okay, I see.
Yes. Now, Uncle Red also does not have a good wig, because at one point during a live stream, it does slip off his head, revealing that not only does his foundation really go up,
It's raining tacos.
but it's like half the forehead. And he just has like a very short buzz cut hairstyle, which looks perfectly fine. But even so, Uncle Red's DMs start filling up, and it's rumored that Uncle Red, at least 1,691 men came to visit Uncle Red at his personal residence for intimate relations. So why is this a Latin Nato episode? One of the first titles to come out of this episode, which listening right, is Latin Nato episode because I've gotten hundreds of emails, and I was so deep in the Karen Reed case, and everyone was telling me about Uncle Red. So I looked into it and I thought, okay, maybe it's not going to be the most complicated mind case because my mind was blank, and then the minute that I got into it, the moral dilemmas coming down. It made my brain spin because how many people there's different than
It's
this one.
raining
It's the sentence So one of the first titles come out of this incident. And again, this is not me agreeing with the wording of this title, but like I said, it's important how the news is presented in this case. It translated reads, non-Jew 60-year-old man with a wig and a long skirt successfully attracts over 1,600 straight men. So it's a very strange title, and accompanying it is a collage of a bunch of guys' faces, and they don't look like mugshots considering half of them are looking down to the side, all different directions. Some of them are shirtless, others look like they're in brief flashes of pain, others look like they're in brief flashes of pleasure, but you can't really tell the difference. And it's a very weird visual to see so many random guys' faces in a collage. I mean, the background is so consistent that you have to consider that the idea that the pictures were all taken in the same place is a valid theory. And they are. All of these pictures were taken at Uncle Red's personal residence, where, like I said, almost 2,000 men have reportedly come to visit Uncle Red. That number will later be debated, but we will get to that. For 3 years, nearly every single day, Uncle Red has had visitors. Light being fan after light being fan, knocking on his door, and it's kind of difficult to pinpoint who watches Uncle Red live stream. I feel like if you sat at the corner of his apartment building and made bets with the elderly neighbor who sits outside on a plastic chair every day, you would lose money because sometimes it's a younger college kid that shows up hoodie and a backpack. Other days it's a slightly older